Hello Bookish friends, welcome to my January wrap-up part 3. Even though my voice is not very good and I have the flu, since this will be a shorter video, I've decided to do it anyway so that we would be done with the statistics of January. As well as statistics, in this video I will talk about my yearly reading challenges for the year 2025, as well as the readathon that I joined in the month of January, which is TBRathon. I read a total number of 12 books in the month of January, and I read 4 general fiction, 2 mystery, 2 fantasy, 2 historical fiction, 1 thriller and 1 romance. I read a total number of 3,307 pages. I read 3 books between 100 and 200 pages, 5 books between 200 and 300 pages, 2 books between 300 and 400 pages, 1 book between 400 and 500 pages, and 1 book between 500 and 600 pages. My average page number per book amounted to 275.58. I read 1 book published in 1940s, 1 book published in 1980s, 1 book published in 1990s, 3 books published between the years 2000 and 2009, 3 books published in 2010s, and 3 books published between the years 2020 and 2024. I read 7 books originally written in English, 2 books originally written in Turkish, 2 books originally written in Spanish, and 1 book originally written in Greek. I read 4 translated books. I read the Greek book and 1 English book in their Turkish edition, and I read the Spanish books in their English editions. I read 10 books targeted towards adults, 1 book targeted towards young adults, and 1 book targeted towards middle grade audience. All of the 12 books that I read were novels. I read 5 audiobooks, 4 paperbacks, 2 ebooks, and 1 hardback. I read 2 books taking place in England, 1 book each taking place in USA, Papua New Guinea, Chile, Argentina, Greece, Turkey, and Ireland. I read 1 book taking place in Romania and China, 1 book taking place in Greece and Turkey, and 1 book taking place in USA, France, and Cuba. I rated 2 books 6 out of 10, 2 books 7 out of 10, 5 books 8 out of 10, 2 books 9 out of 10, and 1 book 10 out of 10. My average rating for the month was 7.83, which was a very high average compared to the other months. I read books taking place in 12 different countries, and those countries were England, USA, Turkey, Papua New Guinea, Chile, Argentina, Greece, Ireland, Romania, China, France, and Cuba. So, of course, the total number of countries that I read in 2025 was 12. And this month I've added 3 new countries to the map, which were Papua New Guinea, Argentina, and Romania. And of course, total number of countries added to the map in 2025 was 3. And total countries in the map is now 55. This year, as a reading challenge, I decided to go with the flow that is created by Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand and Jenn at the Bookish Blend. The first book has a prompt, but the other book will be decided according to the book that we read in the previous month. This month's prompt was a book with favorite color on the cover. And I read Matilda by Roald Dahl. This book has pink, purple, and red, which are all of my favorite colors. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I joined TBRathon in the month of January, which is hosted by Leandra, and I've decided to do the map for this readathon, and I had a specific destination to go. Since I'm a city girl, I've decided to go to metropolitan city and use the prompts in A, E, G, H, and I. For A, iceberg ahead. The prompt was to read a specific subgenre within your favorite genre. Since romance is one of my favorite genres, the category romance that I read, The Hero in the Nick of Time by Farrarella, fitted the prompt. For E, Misty Forest, we had to read a book that you absolutely know nothing about, and I read Bir Süpermarketin Hikayesi by Dimitris Sotakis. For G, Harbor, we had to read a book that brings us comfort. And for this one, I read an Agatha Christie book, The Body in the Library. For H, Railroad Tracks, the prompt was to read a book with a setting that you have been before. And I read Zesto, Psomi by Feyza, Hepçilingirler. I have been to Ayvalık, the town that the immigrant family from Crete do come to settle. Lastly, my destination for major metropolitan, we had to read a book more ratings than our previous read. And I read The Voyage Home by Pat Barker. Though it is a fairly new book, of course it still had more ratings on Goodreads than the Turkish book. So this was my summary of my reading in the month January 2025. Please comment down below what was your favorite book that you read in the first month of the year. Mine was Elena Knows by Claudia Pineiro. If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I decided to choose a country that I added to the map, which was Argentina. Argentina means Arjantin in Turkish, and Arjantin is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.